Hey guys, welcome back again to Yes Academy podcast, and with me, Mr. Phang.
Yes, and Leo?
Yeah, I think you can see the name below us right now.
Yeah, that's what
We've
it
been
was
talking about.
suggested, right? It was
Yes.
suggested to put the names down there. Anyway, so the last episode we talked about generating leads, right?
Yes.
The generating leads, and of course,
Approaching them.
approaching them. Then, if let's say the person has secured an appointment, yeah, what's next?
I believe the first thing they have to do is to be prepared, like really prepared. Because you can't just go into an appointment without doing your necessary homework and whatnot. You have to know who are you seeing, and what is your objective.
Have you experienced anybody that came to see you without preparation?
Too many of them.
Too many of them. Let's just share an example.
Okay, coming to appointment.
Uh-huh.
Those salespeople who come in and say that
They come to you for what, actually?
some people come to me to sell. Oh, okay, let's talk about the very bad experience.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people talk to me a day. Okay, more than 200-300 unique messages to me. And many of them, when they come to me, they cannot even phrase it properly. Yeah. And I have to use a lot of energy, a lot of focus to ask questions until I clarify, until I know, oh, okay, you find me because of A, B, and C, and you want my attention and to solve this problem.
So they have basically not done their homework lah.
Always. Yeah. And one of the things that I hate the most, is they ask me questions like, hi, how are you? Especially in messages. And I find it very offensive to me, because I feel that we know each other. Get your questions asked. What do you expect? Yes, I'm fine. So what's your question?
What do you want? What do you want?
yes. Yeah. So I think context also matters, because you can't approach your prospect like that, of course. You can't just say, hey, I want to sell this. doesn't work.
All right. Yeah. And that is why preparation is the key to success.
Yes.
We always say that. Right? Once you have the appointment, they have given you the appointment, sometimes that is the only time that you can meet them.
Yes.
And after that, they will not meet you anymore. If they don't like what you are doing, they will not meet you anymore. So you have basically blown away that chance. So if you don't prepare yourself, then
if you don't plan, then you plan to fail.
Yeah, true. I've seen a lot of this also, because one of the reasons why I've seen salespeople, they are not preparing well, is simply because they are overconfident. They say that I've been doing this for so many years, I'm experienced enough, I know what they want, and basically this is what I'm going to introduce to them.
And because they don't do their homework, they can't identify their needs, and the moment they start speaking, I'm interested.
Yeah, all right. So that is why this step, preparation, we need to help the salespeople and also, of course, your network marketers in terms of how they can actually prepare themselves.
I think this is a very interesting topic, I would say, because before we get to see a person, I think the first thing we need to know is the characteristic. Back to the same thing, characteristic.
Yeah.
We need to understand that let's say, for example, this is per mother or a father. How many, if they have children, especially in the health industry, we will need to know questions like that.
True.
Yeah, and how old is the person? Is this the person obese or slim? Is not like anorexia, can't eat. Yeah.
Yes.
And then let's say male, usually you ask male pattern hair loss, something like that. All these are crucial to us to know what we can.
True. And that is why prepare well, right? Prepare well, and practically half the battle is won. The other half is meeting the prospect and telling them what you want to say.
And also one of the things that, especially in network marketers, when we do, right, is to also prepare the marketing materials, I would say.
Yes, correct. So that is one of the first things that they need to do, marketing materials. In your case, right, what kind of marketing materials do they have?
We actually have slides, brochures, samples.
Is it e-brochure or?
We have both, definitely.
Yeah,
both. But because most of the time, if you give them brochures, they will just they'll throw away.
Yeah.
So you need both to be fair. And sometimes printing is also a cost as well. You can't print everything.
Cannot, definitely.
Yeah. So you have to prepare enough things that really go straight to the point, something that will interest people. Whether it's online or offline, you need that as well, because sometimes when you talk to people online, when you reply slower, the person is not interested and they don't want to listen to you anymore.
And so that is why marketing materials are very important, because then you have to prepare those marketing materials, whether it's brochure or e-brochure. Do you have videos?
Oh, plenty of them. Yeah. And it cannot be too long as well, because if it's too long, people just start to
attention span will not be there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that will be the first one in terms of the marketing materials. The second part is in terms of framing your mind. Okay, framing your mind in the sense that when you go in, before you even go in, what is your objective of that visit? You need to tell yourself, why are you going for this visit? And a lot of salespeople, some of the I've encountered, they go in, I just don't know, see what they want.
Yeah, usually these kind of salespeople don't usually win, because before we actually approach some people, I would say, if you're serious about someone. So what we do is actually we have prepare a few scenarios, like if A then B, if B then C. You have to prepare like a few scenarios.
Correct.
If not prepared and you don't have like a solution for all kinds of circumstances, most likely
True.
the pitch will not be that good.
Definitely. So that is why you must have an objective why you go there, all right? And if you don't set clearly your objective, for example, some people say that I just go there and see what they actually need, and this is like, okay, then what preparation do you make?
This is when you get approached. That's fine. Let's hear what he wants to say. Yeah. But if you want to be intentional, like for example, I'm going to see this person. My objective is to, let's just say, make them join Yes Global. So I have to make sure that before I go, profiling them, then know their possible interest.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, you got the word correct. Profiling them, right? Because you need to understand a lot of things about them. What they likes, what they dislikes, the things that they do, things that they don't like to do. So these are the things that we need to profile. That's preparation. And setting objectives also. Now, although you have set your objective, do you think the other side will not have an objective?
Oh, most of the time, they always have their own activities. But sometimes you may go to a big appointment to see them, to sell them something. But trust me, sometimes they will also counter sell you.
Correct. So that is why you see that, right? Instead of you only thinking about your objective, you set up your objective, but you must also know the other side. What are the objectives? Why do you want to see you? There is a reason why they want to see you. Possible that I have not seen you for so many years, or possible that I have something else to sell to you.
Yeah. Or maybe you are handsome or pretty.
Possible, right? Possible. There is a tendency, there is a chance to go into a relationship. Well, we don't know. So basically, both sides have an objective, right? You have an objective, you set the objective, and the other side will also have an objective. But you must know what is the objective of the other side. So that will, why this person immediately want to see me? There must be a reason, right? I've been asking this person out for so many times, and this person don't want to see me, but suddenly the person wants to see me. Oh.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to find out.
Yeah, right. So that is where this is also part of the preparation, right? So please remember, in terms of your objective, and in terms of the objective, and of course in terms of profiling the person you are meeting also.
Yeah, but I think by identifying the right profile for them, we can do the right preparation work.
Yes. In fact, there are 3 other questions that they need to answer. Instead of, on top of the 3 that we have talked about, profiling, your objective, their objective. There are 3 other questions that they need to answer when it comes to preparation.
What kind of questions are we talking about?
This is what we are going to cover after we are back from the break.
Guys, see you guys later. Hey guys, welcome back. And we're at the preparation.
Yes, correct. Just now we talked about what are the things that they need to do to prepare themselves, right? We talk about marketing materials. Yes, definitely they must have marketing material. And of course, the 3 questions, right? In terms of profiling their prospect whom they are meeting, then set their objectives and also try to understand the other side. What are the objectives? Why do they give you a chance to meet you? As I mentioned just now, there are 3 other questions that they have to answer also, right? Number 1 is in terms of basically when they are there, what would they want to propose to them?
Okay.
What would they want to propose to them? Of course, once they have understood the profile, right? They say that, okay, based on the profile, I may, recommend them this product, for example, right? And that is where they may prepare in terms of that product. But of course, there could be a change also, where they will say that, no, I'm not interested in this product. I'm interested in the other product. They have to be prepared to change, pivot immediately to the other product, right? But anyway, in terms of preparation, of course, they need to start off with one product first. So, for example, for you start off with the toothpaste because that's the easiest to sell. So they need to, what would they propose? Toothpaste?
That's it.
So that is the preparation in terms of what would they want to propose to the prospect.
Yes, you're right. So coming to the other 3 questions, first you mentioned about the possible scenarios, right? So I think when it comes to something like that, I also like to know more about the person's background. Yeah, they like to say profiling. So I would like to know sometimes, especially in sales right now online, we like to know their family, how many people they have, also their economic power, because it's important, because you need to know that this person might be a high flyer, they want quality products, or this person is having financial difficulty, they want something affordable. Then also, you also want to look at their family being, like, for example, he is the father. Okay, father means he's more interested in something like that, or mother.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Because some products will interest the father, some products will interest the mother.
Yes, and then if they're the kids, then for the father and mother, or the family. Right. So we really go really detailed into the profiling.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So that's part of preparation. And the other part is also in our terms, right? In our terms, we must also understand what they actually want.
Yes.
This is what we're going to propose them, but will they accept everything that we are going to propose them? I normally don't think so, right? And then they will counter offer something, and that's where we also need to know what they actually want. Yes, so that's where it is a both side thing. This is what I want to get from them. I want them to buy these products. This is what I don't want to buy these products. I want to buy just only this product.
So sometimes what we do here is that we actually prepare a few scenarios, different scenarios, and then you need the marketing material, all these things. So when the situation change, because only when you meet the person, you know that what's going to happen. Okay, then you can have like okay, if it's not this, then maybe this one might work for you. Yeah. So all these are very, very important, because sometimes you may come to them with this initial idea, but as the conversation goes on, you realize that, oh, okay, instead of trying to tell you about toothbrush, you actually have some other issues.
Right. Yes. So that's why they have to be prepared to also, right, talk about the other things. Suddenly from the conversation, where they are possible when they are finding out the needs and all that, they may not be what they want. Whatever they prepare, oh damn, I don't know what to say anymore.
Yes. And also, a lot of times, especially in this industry, we like to talk about data and facts. Because data and facts are the one that will drive people to your objective, I would say. So, one of the things that, one of the pitch that goes deep into my mind is the toothpaste pitch, where they take off the plastic bag, then they start rubbing, and then they say that, look at the color of the plastic bag, it has gone down. So, what happens when you use a bad toothpaste? It will do this to your teeth. The thing that's protecting your teeth will go away. So immediately you got your attention. So I think when we go to the meeting, we have to prepare some, let's call it hook.
Yes, correct. Hook and props. If you have props, then how you want to use the props and all that.
Because all these things will immediately capture their attention so that it can immediately bring them to, oh, okay, I have a solution here
Right.
to this
Yes.
problem.
Correct. That's where they need to prepare all these things. And last but not least, I'm not sure whether this happens in your industry. There's always a last question, especially those who are doing B2B, then B2C also, right? What is the BATNA?
Banana.
BATNA.
BATNA. Oh, BATNA.
Yes. We always say that, right? You also need to prepare your BATNA. What is a BATNA? BATNA means best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Okay, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. For example, I want to sell you an item. Let's say I want to sell you at 1,000 ringgit. But you're definitely not going to buy from me at 1,000 ringgit. But the lowest I can go, for example, is let's say about 600. But 600 to 1,000. But for you, you're willing only to buy from 400 to 800. So anything above 800, there's no BATNA because I will not get an agreement from you. Anything below 600 is that I will not sell to you because I don't have an agreement with you, right? It's way below my cost price. So basically, but between 600 to 800 ringgit, there is a possibility that I can do business with you, right? I can do business with you at this range of price. So that is where, before even we go and meet the prospect, we need to set out our BATNA. But I'm not sure how this can work in your situation, right? Because in B2B and B2C, even in retail also, this is why I always train them, right? Always look at your BATNA. If they don't like this, you can propose another alternative. So that is the BATNA lah, the alternative. So, but B2B, yes, B2B is sometimes they go by package. What kind of package that you would like to propose to them? This is the package, and if they like to change, so is it within your BATNA?
I think this is actually not a very complicated one because the company has done enough research on the BATNA itself for the distributors. So before we design the product, we actually go to the market and research on the selling price. And one of the best thing about the e-commerce platform is the price is extremely transparent. So you can go to the e-commerce platform, start looking at, okay, this competitor is selling, let's just say, joint product. In joint, usually you talk about glucosamine, MSM. So what is their content? How much are they selling? What are they serving? So if you are matching the price very similar to what they are selling in the market, so basically the BATNA thing will be very easy. Because when you go to the market, very simple, it's called brand conversion. Rather than trying to, because a lot of times, a lot of products are being priced too high. And that's where you have to take a lot of convincing work, a lot of preparation work to tell them that, look, the product out there is dangerous because they are doing junk inside, but ours is different, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Price actually is one part of BATNA. It's not only about price. Price is just an example. The other example possibly could be in terms of payment term, all right? Possibly could be in terms of delivery. Those are also part of the package when it comes to BATNA.
So more or less is to identify what is their expectations
and which in terms of how you can actually get an agreement. Because when it comes to closing, you need to make sure that you are somewhere along the BATNA. And this is where you need to check whether you you have the BATNA within that BATNA or not, or it's out of your BATNA. If it's out of your BATNA, then better don't do the business. Because no point, you are not going to make any money. Or it's going to be even worse than for you. So that's why setting up the BATNA is important.
So this is actually similar to before we go to the meeting, we have to identify that who am I, what kind of person I am, what kind of competitive advantage I have, or what is the possible thing that I have that will close that person, you would say.
Yeah, something similar. So basically, that's why I because I'm not very familiar when it comes to BATNA in your industry, but in B2B and B2C, the rest of the B2B, B2C, yes, they do have BATNA. So we actually help them to work out the BATNA first before they even go and talk to their prospect.
I see.
So these are the preparations that has to be made, the questions that they need to answer before they actually approach and meet up with the prospect.
I see. So I think we basically covered the whole preparation work before we go to the meeting.
Correct.
Yeah, I think through this thing we learn a lot about, especially if you don't plan, you plan to fail. Yeah, So through this preparation work, I believe this episode actually teaches everyone that before we go to setting up an appointment, a meeting, we need to know more about the person, the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Know that the possible partner, like you mentioned,
Correct.
possible rejection. You have to prepare the alternatives before that. And I think with this, we'll increase our closing chance by.
Yes, correct. Definitely. Because at the end of the day, why we do all this is because we want to have a better chance in closing.
That's true. So I think we're going to talk about pitching next episode, right?
No, we're going to talk about chit-chat and addressing concern first, addressing the needs, understand the needs first before we go into pitching.
I see.
Okay. But don't worry, pitching, we will cover that also.
All right. So guys, if you like this episode, please remember to press the like and share button. Share with your friends, okay? And if you have any questions and if anything that you really want us to address, okay, remember to type in the comment box and we will get back to you right away. So see you guys again in the next episode.
See you.